to amino sweet. Aspartame, the artificial sweetener linked to cancer, heart palpitations, seizure, weight gain, and severe medical issues, has now changed its name to amino sweet. Aspartame is a genetically modified E. coli that is its waste, is its poop. And so that's what aspartame is. That's what you're eating in your artificial sweetener, is genetically modified E. coli poop. Okay? And so be on the lookout for amino sweet, because that is aspartame, and it does cause blindness and a myriad of other health problems that I've just gone over. Stuart, you going to drink up your amino sweet?
Well, diet soda has always tasted horribly to me. Even as a young kid, I said, why am I drinking this? It tastes like crap. It doesn't taste... If I'm going to drink a soda, at least if I'm going to drink something that's unhealthy, at least make it taste good. Diet soda doesn't taste good. I mean, let's be real. Just on that front, we should just be not drinking diet soda because it tastes like crap. And you can always, it's addictive. That's why people like diet soda. And if you notice, have you ever seen someone it's a poison, but it's addictive, just like nicotine. Yeah. And if you notice, diet soda, it's such an oxymoron. I mean, you see some of the most unhealthy, sometimes overweight.
Weight gain.
Yes, it actually has been linked to obesity. So diet soda, what an oxymoron. Stop drinking diet soda. And every anything, actually not just sodas, anything, check the ingredients and look for now what's going to be called amino sweet, which sounds like some fun pre-workout, okay? Honestly. Now it's going to be called amino sweet, so look out for that, because they're trying to probably introduce that ingredient to young children. Oh, have your amino sweet. You know, it sounds fun and, you know, like it's a cool ingredient, like it's supposed to taste good. It's a poison, it's addictive, it's going to kill you. Instead of spending so much money on crap food and diet soda, get some nascent iodine and see how your body functions. See how your thyroid regulates all the rest of your functions in your body. Spend some money on that instead of diet soda, which is only going to make you more unhealthy.
Keep your eyes out, read your labels. Aspartame is now known as amino sweet. It's criminal that it's even on the market. Like we said, Donald Rumsfeld pushed it through. You know that he's a war criminal. Think about it. You want to be eating the stuff that this guy signed off on? It's a bioweapon attacking you, is what it is. Moving on here to the criminal Affordable Care, quote, ObamaCare. Employers say with the looming deadline that's already passed and they've extended it. See, how can you even have a law that's Mickey Mouse, rinky-dink, where they say, okay, this is law. Well, it's not working, so we're going to extend the deadline. You can't. Anybody that believes in this is an utter, I don't even have words for you at this point. They're making it up as they go. A new study found that employers say Obamacare will cost them more than $5,000 per employee. And that's a total for the whole economy will add up to $20 million in cost. And what that's going to cause is these employers that are mandated to have their employees under Obamacare, it's going to cause them to cut workers, cut hours, and the ultimate impact is going to be on the employee. Now, another thing here in our link to Obamacare, Affordable Care Act, they're putting pressure on people saying you got to sign up before March 31st or you're out. Well, deaf callers, deaf people, they call the hotline to sign up for Obamacare. Where did it send them? To a phone sex line offering hot ladies. And that's covered California. It's absurd what they're doing. They've hired Acorn-like groups. The navigators, quote, navigators through the system are stealing people's identities. Another issue that California is having here is that they're sending out Obamacare cards for people to sign up for Obamacare. Quote, it's affordable care, okay? They don't even use the right name for it. is the absurdity of it. But they say, quote, Obamacare, they're sending out cards for people to sign up for it. Voter registration cards pre-marked Democrat. How corrupt is that? Even if you're a Democrat, do you want to be part, or you're just a criminal, do you want to be part of this crime syndicate? You cannot send out voter registration cards for people that signed up for affordable care pre-marked a political party. They're doing it here in California. All right? Stuart, I mean, I don't even have words for this.
There's no words to describe what's going on because the lies are so over the top now. Oh, 7 million people have signed up for the coverage that you can't even see a doctor.
I think
mean,
8.9 million lost their coverage.
Oh, it's
a net loss.
It's way more people that don't have insurance now because of the law, and they're saying that 7 million. Oh, we've reached 7 million. That was our goal. Okay, but now there's double that are out of insurance, and I've already gone over this with people that had coverage for years and are now paying because their plan moved them into covered California, Obamacare. They can't see a doctor because their doctors won't take their plan, and they're paying more than they were the previous 7 years. How is that good? How is that a good thing? But no, they're telling you that it's awesome and it's going to be great. The lies are getting more over the top, more ridiculous, because they're trying to do this. This is not something that they didn't push through this massive, 5,000-page law or whatever. The number changes every day.
Didn't even read it.
Didn't even read it, but said you had to sign it or else it was going to be a catastrophe, and then expect it to work out okay? Of course not. They know they're screwing you. Nancy Pelosi likes to screw you.
She likes to murder children.
Yeah.
Get awards for it.
Yeah, she gets awards for aborting babies. Yes, we,
That
we
speaks
like
to their
eugenics. Great, give me an award. I'm for depopulation. Look, how about Nancy Pelosi? Why don't you work on, how about you first? You depopulate the planet by first just offing yourself. I'm serious. Just like Bill Maher says, oh, I'm for suicide, I'm for assisted suicide, anything to get the freeway moving or whatever. Well, he's a eugenicist too. Hey, Bill Maher, how about you kill yourself? You be the first one, all right? All you eugenicists out there, just show us how. Show us the way and just start murdering yourself, okay? Seriously. Sam?
Yeah, the level of corruption in this Obamacare, we know the Affordable Care Act, quote, Obamacare, we know what they want to do is collapse the whole system so they can bring in single payer, total socialism, where the government runs your whole life. If we let them get away with this, then we deserve what we get. The utter fraud. They're sending out pre-marked voter registration Democratic Party. So I guess to hell with all the Republicans then who need health insurance too. That's the message they're sending. It's pretty damn corrupt. It's sick, all right? It's sick, and man, I'm at a loss for words with the corruption here. Moving on to some positive news. The FBI, who we reported on the show previously, has we reported that we're listed as a domestic hate group by the Southern Poverty Law Center. The FBI has dumped them as a hate group resource and is no longer be using them to brief law enforcement and has removed them from the FBI's website. So that is a victory for everyone, for Christian groups, for We Are Change, for InfoWars, for any libertarian Christian type outfit that's speaking out against government that the Southern Poverty Law Center wanted to call a hate group, which was complete lie, and now the FBI's finally figured it out, and so we could give them credit for that. It took them long enough.
I mean, that's one thing, the good thing the FBI's done. I mean,
they did indict Yee too, so.
Yeah, they did. They're doing some good things, and Alex Jones does talk about this a lot. He says there's a lot of good people in government, and there are, and if we can continue, and I think that's why people need to be more proactive, because people need to start running for, if you don't like what's going on, start running for office. If we get enough people to just say, you know what, no, I'm done with we need to have a balance with NSA spying. I'm done with that. I'm done with gun control. If people just start running for office and start speaking some common sense to people and winning local elections and speaking out, do shows like me and Sam, there will be a paradigm shift. There already is. So we need to continue that, because eventually, I mean, the FBI, yeah, of course they're going to take off the SPLC. They think we're a hate group. They mark us as a hate group on their website. We are change. So if the FBI really thinks that we're a hate group, they're discredited, because we're not a hate group. I mean, we're telling you right now, what about what we're telling people? We're just reporting the news and giving our opinion. We're not hateful, racist. So none of those things.
You might be hateful toward the government.
Maybe, but that's understandable
You're
when they're
supposed to.
tyrannical oppressors and they're not doing their job and not enforcing laws that they pass, and, acting like criminal tyrants. But yeah, I mean, it's just, people need to start standing up, and if they start standing up, they're going to have to acknowledge, the FBI had to acknowledge, yeah, the SPLC is a joke. I mean, we're discrediting ourselves by having them listed, as a law enforcement, what was it?
They would brief law enforcement.
Yeah, so what, they can raid our show because we're such criminals? I mean, geez.
But so that's a victory for freedom speech.
Yes.
And they should go ahead and arrest the Southern Poverty Law Center for being domestic terrorists, which they actually are. Moving on here to more good news. A federal judge, a U.S. district judge, orders a thorough search of the 9/11 records. A federal judge Monday, that's this Monday, April Fool's is not an April Fool's joke. A judge Monday ordered FBI to look more thoroughly through its vast files to identify documents about its once secret investigation of terrorist activities in Sarasota, Florida, prior to the terrorist attacks of 9/11. And so that's a great victory for BulldogBulldog.org, who had submitted a Freedom of Information request and was denied by the FBI, and now judges ruled they need to honor that Freedom of Information request. And so that's good news for the investigation into 9/11 truth. Stuart.
9/11 is important because not only were we attacked, but we really need to look into who attacked us and who ran those terrorists. I mean, they were trained on American soil. I mean, it's just we need to start. We need to start taking action and be proactive, and just, even if it's doing a YouTube channel or a show, I mean, just do what we do. It's important. Tweet, Facebook, go and protest, go ask college kids questions like we do, inform them of what's going on. If we're apathetic, we're going to lose everything. I mean, it's either you're apathetic or you're not, and you're fighting for something. So.
That's right. We couldn't even get through all the news, but we'll be back next week. And you need to speak out and take action if you care about your children's future. Peace, love, and liberty. Good night.
Don't let them win you over. That's what they're hoping for. They want to shutter your mind and shackle it to the floor. It's not hard to figure out the lies you're being told. There is a playbook, an agenda, a blueprint, a goal. So open your eyes wide enough to see you're the target they are aiming for. You're the enemy. Now in order to defeat them and take back what is yours, you must expose what is evident, what is clearly coming forth. There is a good, there is a bad, there is a side you have to choose. Don't underestimate what they are willing to do. Don't underestimate what they are willing to do. It's a new world that's coming when the old world's dead. The empire is burning down, we're hanging by a thread. It's time to panic, to react, to stop this war. Humanity is rising and the truth is coming forth. Whoa!